Hi, this is MrByZ, and I just got the Walmart Jabba the Hutt Adventure Playset, and I'm going to go ahead and open that up, and let's take a look at it. So here's the box. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's smaller this way than I thought it would be, and yet much thicker this way than I expected. I guess, well, I can actually have a measurement here you can see to give an idea, but well, if you look at the thickness, here we go. So it's about 6 inches thick, which is much thicker than I expected on the box. We'll look around the box. Obviously, I find this interesting. They put this out, and we've got figures that have not been available for a long time, like Ifont Mon back there. I do like that they've got Reese trying to cover up 3PO's mouth, like in the movie. We've got Bib Fortuna back there, which we haven't had in a long time. So they put, a couple figures that we haven't had coming out. Interesting they put that in there. You can see the free Han and, did I say free? No, sorry, not free. The Han Solo and Reese that comes with this. Look at the top of the box. Side, the back looks exactly the same as the front. And that's pretty much everything. So let's open this up and see what we got. So this is how it's packed inside. You can see that back wall right there. Here's how the figures are packed. I've heard some bent cards in that. I can see kind of why we might be getting bent cards on some of these. Doesn't look too bad. I'll pull them out in a minute. We'll take a look. Probably gonna have to buy another one because I want a carded set of these. I'll go ahead and pull them out. We can really take a look. Here's the two figures. I gotta admit, I have a decision to make here because I want to get 2 sets of these, but I want a carded set as well. And these look to be really good shaped cards. You can see they actually have numbers that go with them. The reuse looks really good on my card. And of course, to buy another one, I'm going to end up, it's a crapshoot. Do I get better cards or worse cards? You can see Han here. It's interesting to see how I'm going to Return of the Jedi card because I'm so used to the Power of the Force American card. It's one of the few figures, Power of the Force figures I bought back when I was a kid. See how it's packaged, see how thick that is, the carbonite block behind it. The only thing is I know this carbonite block has a special piece, I think, that can attach to that. That's going to be rough to figure out. Anyway, but, yeah, I think I've got to leave these carded for right now. I don't think this Han looks like it's using the face printing technology that we've been getting. That looks like a regular old mold. I'm sorry, a regular old paint app. It looks good, but I'm not seeing a point to it. It's interesting he comes with the hand and the, shoulder, you want to call them shoulder manacles, if you will. I guess it's just because this is a re-release of the other Black Series figure to have all that, except for the carbonite's different. Reese, of course, is just a re-release of the Black Series figure. This was one I already didn't feel the need to open because I already have one. Nice figure. So both of these look to be the same figures. The carbonite block may be a little different. Let's take a look at the play set itself. You can see the Tauntaun. I think early pictures we saw was with the broken tusk on that, or broken horn. And you can see these are both straight horns. Probably they were using that Luke Tauntaun from way back when as a guide for it, and then they updated it. So that's good to see, because, the broken one was just with Luke's. And then we have, oh gosh, what's this thing called? I had to think a minute, but it's a Jabba. You can see the detail that we get in the walls and stuff. You see these grates are clear at the bottom, so if you want to customize, to put some lighting below that, which I might do at some point, but all the lighting I have is too big for that. There's even, if you wanted to start pulling this thing apart, you can see you could put lighting on the inside of this, but you'd have to find a way to get this all apart. If we look at the back, you'd have to take that panel off in order to get lighting in there, but it's definitely doable. That is actually tempting. I could probably do that. You can see this is the little piece that you use to move the Han and carbonate up and down. You can see how the Jabba and the Tauntaun fit in there. Fairly simple. And then it has 2 other alcove pieces here. I think I've read already that they're identical. Oh, they're not identical. They're mirror images of each other. Oh, not quite even mirror images. They are a little different each. So it's kind of neat. For what I want to do with these, it'll be perfect for other places. But you can see they actually have details on the other sides as well, which is pretty cool. This is a nice little playset. You figure for $50, you're getting 2 figures, let's say exclusive figures, that's like $30, or you know, could say 25 to $30. So you're paying what, 20 to 25 bucks for the playset. It's, while the playset doesn't do much, it's still a great background. Be cool if we get more of this. That's the biggest thing I see from this, is I like this set. It's gonna look cool at my Jabba's Palace stuff I've already done, but I hope we get more things like this, more little pieces, and with this, hopefully they do more to add to it. So let's see how these pieces attach to this whole thing. So this is what I find interesting is, oh, maybe you can. Oh, I missed that. You can attach it. I was gonna say it doesn't actually attach, but there is an indentation there, so you can slide it on there. You can have like the whole alcove for Han and Carbonite right here, so that's pretty cool. And they stay on there; they're not coming off. I like that. Or you can like put it on the side too. They have a little post to put them on the side or in the front. Any combination there and that you would like. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can do a little customization with this. I'm probably just going to use the backdrop and put this in where my Jabba's Palace, where I just have Han and Carbonite just sitting there right now. Oh, I just noticed that. How interesting. If we look at the box, look at the Han and Carbonite in the box. It's just a blank Carbonite block. I guess they did something with that because the Han's out. Oh, wait. Is this the Carbonite block that you could have him freed? Like it had something to switch over? Or was that the Jar Jar? I have to look. But yeah, it fits right there too. They did that. That's kind of. So in comparing these figures, this is the original Black Series here. The paint job looks a little bit better than the original, but it still doesn't look like it's photorealistic. So having a hard time convincing myself I should buy another one. Same accessories, and the Han and Carbonite. I noticed a little extra paint in there. It's the same as what's on this. And this is the Carbonite block. The unfortunate thing is this doesn't have the magnet in it to attach to here, which would be nice. I mean, I can customize that. It's not a big deal. But this is the Carbonite block, or I'll figure out a way to get another one that goes to this. But I thought it'd be fun to see all the different Carbonite blocks and how they fit with this. So here is basically the one that comes with it without the magnet in it. You can see how it goes up there. And of course, if you moved it up, it's going to move this up so it's hanging up on the wall. You can easily customize that. Just put a little magnet in it. It's not going to stay there right now, but well, I can lean it a little bit. So that's the one that it comes with, so you can see what that can look like. We got one of the previous blocks here. See what that looks like on there. We have the being thawed out Han, if you wanted to do that. You can put that in there, see what that looks like. These aren't going to stay without me holding, unfortunately. Could even go with already thawed out Han. This doesn't look that great, but this is the one from the old pop-up Cantina playset. And you can go with the original Power of the Force 2 one, which is so much bigger. And it looks all right there, but it does look pretty big. I know probably not too many will do this because not too many people open this, but you can always take the Jar Jar and Carbonite from the San Diego Comic-Con set and put it in there. This actually has a piece to try and hang it if you'd like. It's the most different Carbonite set there. It actually sits there because it's square on the bottom. But you can have Jar Jar and Carbonite. If you didn't know this about the Jar Jar and Carbonite block, you can have Jar Jar freed from the Carbonite. If you didn't know, you can actually flip this around to do that. Fun fact there. Probably not too many people have seen these loose, so I thought it'd be fun to throw it in there. But yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot. You can, like I said, put a magnet or a piece of metal. I don't know if it's a magnet or a piece of metal. I'll have to check. In one of these to put it up there, but yeah, you can do that with any one of your other Carbonite blocks if you'd like. So as you can see, it's going to take a little bit of work to work this in there. If you follow my videos, you know I glue everything down, but I definitely want to get this back in there. I think it's going to look great in there, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of workaround to get that in there. But like these other pieces, I found maybe they could work in different places in my Jabba's Palace. I might try some things like that, but I kind of like that you can put a little arch there. It's not quite the right size, but yeah, I'll have to do more work before I can get it all set up in there. So that might be for later. So in grading this, there's a couple things to look at. Number one, it's a playset. We get so few playsets. Anytime I get one, I get excited. And we've got 2 carded TVC figures that we have not gotten before. Well, we've gotten the figures before, but we haven't gotten them on these cards, so that's pretty cool. There's lots of detail in this. I think there's lots of avenues to customize this if you want. There's a little panel you can pop off. You can put some lights in it. And it's our first Jabba that we've ever gotten in Star Wars, so that's pretty cool. The cons is that it's a little small. It's just a piece of the playset. But, if they do more, I could see this adding on and you could add to more things, make it modular and stuff. So it's kind of more of a backdrop right now. There's not many moving pieces at all. You just have the piece that goes up and down for the Han and Carbonite, and then those side pieces. And we don't have face printing technology on the Han Solo. I was kind of surprised by that. It's basically the same exact figure we got before. So much so I don't see a point in getting a new one unless I want to make sure I have that regular carbonite block to put in there. Overall, the grade's at a 90%, which is an A-. At the same time, I love this. I think it's awesome. It's going to look great with my Jabba the Hutt diorama that I've put together. I love the details that they put into this. To me, this was a must-buy. I still love it. Even with a few detractors in there, I think it's great. If you are a person who likes to put together dioramas, or if you don't have these figures, or a TVC collector, I could see any one of those that you really want to do pick this up. I really like it, and I highly recommend it. So that is a look at the Jabba the Hutt Adventure playset. Is this worth it for you? It's kind of nice, little diorama piece, lots of stuff you can do with that. I think even those of us who have built our own Jabba's Palace, there's ways to work this in there and add it in, so that's pretty cool for that too. It looks like Hasbro left room for customizers too. I bet you can pop that panel off the back and go ahead and put some lights in it, put some lights underneath. Lots of little things that you can do. I think it'd be lots of fun to work with that. The figures, nothing new. Probably that Haunted Carbonite, well, I know it has an extra piece so it attaches to the back of that, but that's it on the Carbonite block. Everything else looks exactly the same. Kind of a disappointment there. But all in all, I like it. I'm glad we got it. I hope we get more. I'm already envisioning like some Death Star pieces, some other Jabba's Palace stuff. I'd love some Naboo Palace stuff. I think there's lots of ways to go with these little mini playset type things, and I'd love to see more of it. If you enjoyed this review, or you want to check out some of the other stuff I reviewed, or just some of my other videos, you can click here and subscribe. Well, check out everything else. You don't have to subscribe to check out everything else, but you can do that. It helps. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoy your own collecting, and you get out there and find some of that new stuff that's starting to hit. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your collecting.